Okay, so it's January 2nd. I've already broken my budget, bought something I don't need, and ignored my credit card statement,
That's impressively fast.
right? So maybe we should talk about how not to do that for the rest of the year.
Let's do it.
Money Frameworks with your AI hosts Riley and Jordan. Smarter money, one episode at a time.
All right, welcome back. It's early January 2026, which means everyone's got fresh intentions. New year, new financial goals, all that.
And also new ways to mess it up by February.
Exactly. So today we're talking about the most common money mistakes people make at the start of the year and how to actually avoid them this time.
Because I feel like I make the same mistakes every January. Like, I know better, but I still do it.
You're not alone. Most of these mistakes aren't about a lack of knowledge. They're about systems or lack of systems.
Okay, hit me. What's mistake number 1?
Setting vague goals. People say, I want to save more, or I need to get out of debt, but they don't attach a number or a timeline.
So it's like saying, I want to get in shape, and then never actually going to the gym.
Perfect analogy. If your goal is save more, you'll feel good about saving $20 one month and then wonder why nothing's changed by June. Instead, try, I'm saving $300 a month for an emergency fund.
Specific and measurable.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Once you have that number, you can actually build a system around it. You automate the transfer, you track it, you adjust if you need to. But without the number, you're just hoping.
All right, what's mistake number 2?
Over-restricting yourself in January.
Oh, I definitely do this.
Yeah, it's the financial version of a crash diet. You decide you're never eating out again, you're canceling every subscription, you're only drinking water and eating rice.
And then by week 3, you're ordering takeout 4 times in a row because you're miserable.
Right. Restriction works for a minute, but it's not sustainable. A better approach? Cut 1 or 2 things that you genuinely don't care about and keep the stuff that actually brings you joy.
So like, I cancel the streaming service I haven't opened in months, but I keep my coffee budget because that's my sanity.
Exactly. You're building a budget you can actually live with, not punishing yourself.
Okay, I'm feeling this. What's number 3?
Ignoring your credit card statement.
Why do you have to call me out like this?
Because it's so common. People spend December swiping their card for gifts and travel, and then January rolls around and they just don't look.
Because looking makes it real.
It does. But here's the thing. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. It just makes it worse. Interest compounds, your balance grows, and by the time you do look, you're overwhelmed.
So what's the fix?
Face it early. Log in, look at the number, and make a plan. Even if you can't pay it all off right now, knowing what you owe lets you strategize. Maybe you pay more than the minimum. Maybe you shift some expenses around, but you can't fix what you won't look at.
That's fair. Tough, but fair.
And here's a bonus mistake people make: not automating the basics.
Like bill pay?
Bill pay, savings transfers, investment contributions. If you're relying on willpower every month to move money around, you're going to forget, or you'll talk yourself out of it.
Yeah, I've definitely had months where I'm like, I'll just save extra next month.
Right. And then next month, something else comes up. Automation takes the decision out of your hands. It's not about willpower anymore. It's just done.
Okay, so let's say there's someone out there, completely hypothetical, who's made all 4 of these mistakes in the past.
Totally hypothetical.
What does their January actually look like if they want to start fresh?
All right, let's call her Maya. She's 32, works in marketing, makes about $65,000 a year. Last January, she said she wanted to save more and pay off debt, but she didn't set a number. She also cut out everything fun, got burned out by February, and avoided looking at her credit card until March.
Sounds familiar.
So this year, Maya does it differently. First week of January, she sits down and gets specific. She wants to save $250 a month for an emergency fund and put an extra $150 toward her credit card.
Real numbers.
Exactly. Then she sets up automation. The $250 goes to savings the day after her paycheck hits. The $150 goes to her credit card automatically. She doesn't have to think about it.
And she doesn't cut out everything?
Nope. She keeps her yoga membership and her Saturday brunch habit because those matter to her. But she cancels 2 subscriptions she never uses. Small changes, not a total overhaul.
And the credit card?
She logs in on January 5th, sees the balance, doesn't panic. She makes a plan to chip away at it with those automated payments. By the end of the month, she's already made progress, and she didn't have to rely on motivation.
I love that. It's not dramatic, but it actually works.
That's the whole point. Sustainable beats perfect every time.
Okay, I have one more question. What about impulse buying? Because that's how I break my budget in the first place.
Great question. This is where the 48-hour rule comes in handy.
Which is what?
Any non-essential purchase over, say, $50, you wait 48 hours before buying it.
That's it?
That's it. You see something you want, you add it to your cart or bookmark it, and you walk away. If you still want it 2 days later, you buy it. If you forgot about it, you didn't really need it.
Huh. I feel like half the stuff I buy, I wouldn't even remember 2 days later.
Exactly. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about creating space between the impulse and the purchase. Most of the time, that initial rush fades, and you realize you're fine without it.
And if I do still want it after 48 hours?
Then you buy it. But now it's a choice, not a reaction. You've thought it through, maybe checked your budget, and you're making an intentional decision.
I'm definitely trying this. I think it'll save me so much money.
It's one of those small habits that adds up. And the best part? It doesn't require willpower in the moment. You're just delaying, not saying no forever. All right, that's it for today. Recap. Set specific goals. Don't over-restrict. Face your credit card. Automate the basics. And give yourself 48 hours before impulse buying.
And if you mess up in week 1, it's fine. You've got 51 more weeks.
Exactly. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Smarter money, one episode at a time.